So we just want to help the employees because they'll be out.
How a southern Kentucky community is coming together tonight to help two businesses devastated by a fire.
A Madison County family asked for your help tonight as they search for a loved one who's now been missing for more than 24 hours.
Some Delta Airlines customers found themselves grounded today, but it wasn't just because of a snowstorm in the Northeast.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
Good evening to you. Both have been in business for decades, but this morning a fire destroyed a well-known London restaurant and damaged the clothing store next door. Tonight, the community is rallying to help both of them.
There's not much left of Weaver's hot dogs in downtown London, and Bob's Ready to Wear had damage as well. Sam Smith talked to London's mayor and a business owner who's come up with a way to help both of those businesses. It's our top story at 11.
Oh, the devastation is just awful.
Weaver's Hot Dogs and Bob's Ready to Wear have stood right next to each other for more than 60 years. The overnight fire put the restaurant and the store out of business.
I was devastated for the people, for their families.
I'm told both business owners are city council members, and Monday night's meeting was canceled.
There's nothing that was on our agenda that can't wait for a few days, and I know they'll be right back with us helping run this city.
Mayor Troy Rudder says the city will jump in to help the owners with whatever they need. The owner of Bob's not only lost his store, he also lost his home because he lived upstairs.
It took a toll on me. It's weird seeing a well-known place go down like that.
Allison Stansberry owns Posh Boutique in London, and she wants to help. She plans to donate a portion of her sales Thursday and Friday to both businesses.
So we just want to help the employees because they'll be out.
Ownership at Weaver's and Bob's have a lot to figure out. Both are waiting to hear from their insurance companies. They say they can't believe what happened, but are grateful for all the support they've received so far and whatever help comes in the future.
They're part of our family. They're in trouble, and we're here to help.
In London, Sam Smith, WKYT.
The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Family members say that Weaver's will be rebuilt, but the owners of Bob's have not decided what to do just yet.
His family tells us they are getting more worried by the hour. Tonight, the search continues for an elderly Madison County man who disappeared more than 24 hours ago. State police issued a golden alert for Curtis Rose of Waco. They say he suffers from some stages of dementia. New at 11, Jordan Valines talks to Rose's daughter.
For the second time in just a few months, a Madison County man is missing again, and now Kentucky State Police need your help to find 84-year-old Curtis Rose. He was last seen Sunday afternoon driving his red truck. Just a few hours after seeing her father on Sunday,
and when I passed his house, I noticed his truck wasn't there.
Rose's daughter, Siri, became suspicious that her elderly father, who suffers from early stages of dementia, had gone missing once more.
I just had that gut feeling that he had gotten out and gotten lost again.
In November, Rose took off by himself in his red truck and wasn't found until a day later.
We found him in Maysville, Kentucky, actually.
She tells us she's been tracking accident reports across the state. So far, her father's vehicle description hasn't matched any of the reports.
It's been very stressful. I haven't slept since yesterday, since that happened, since yesterday evening.
With each passing hour, she says her concern just continues to grow over where her father could be by now and whether or not he's safe.
We're hoping that we'll find him soon.
Rose's daughter tells us the last time that she saw him that Sunday morning, he was wearing a blue and black plaid jacket along with jeans, loafers, and his hat. In Richmond, Jordan Valines, WKYT.
Police say Curtis Rose was last seen driving a red 2011 GMC Sierra truck with a dent in the front left bumper.
Now, you will want to bundle up before you head outdoors tomorrow. It's going to be a frigid morning across the bluegrass. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey has an early look at that pretty cold forecast, right?
Yeah, it is a cold forecast, Sam and Amber, as we wrap up our Groundhog Day. You know, yesterday at this time, obviously, a lot of folks getting done with those Super Bowl parties, a lot of rain falling on the state, awaiting a big temperature drop. Look how much colder we are 24 hours later. It is 24 degrees colder than at this same point last night in Lexington. How about London? You're talking almost 30 degrees colder than at the same point yesterday in parts of southern Kentucky. and colder. This go around obviously means very cold. 23 into Lexington and Mount Sterling, or I should say the Frankfort area, Mount Sterling at 25 degrees. Gusty winds, they've been kicking up a little bit from time to time this evening. Feels like it's into the mid and the upper teens. Something else we've been noticing kicking up out there, the snow showers. Lexington Metro had a couple of snow globe flakes a little earlier this evening. A lot of that stuff, though, is located across southeastern Kentucky between Moorhead and, let's say, the Mountain Parkway corridor. That's an area from West Liberty, Salyersville back to Campton. You could put a little coating of snow on the ground once again, trying to break those clouds up, but additional cloud cover beginning to filter in from northwest to southeast. Upper teens to start the day, upper 30s to end your Tuesday. Guys, when I come back in a few minutes, focus of the forecast will be on some more snow that shows up in your hour by hour forecast. We'll break it down when it arrives in a few.
Thank you, Chris. And with that, we do have a few closings and delays to pass along to you tonight. Harlan County schools will be closed tomorrow, and Knox County schools will be on a 1-hour delay. Go to WKYT.com for all the latest school closings and delays. Tonight, a major snowstorm has brought much of New England to a standstill.
It has even delayed the New England Patriots Super Bowl victory parade that's being planned in Boston. And as Chris Van Cleve tells us, the storm also left its mark on parts of the Midwest.
The Super Bowl champion New England Patriots touched down at Boston's snowy Logan Airport Monday night, but their planned Tuesday morning victory parade was sacked by another snowstorm. It's now scheduled for Wednesday.
I feel like I'm in the North Pole or something. It's crazy.
Boston was one of the last stops for the huge winter storm, which dumped heavy snow from the Midwest to Maine. Detroit reported its third biggest snowfall on record, and Chicago received its fifth heaviest.
This has been a snowstorm for the record books, and we're seeing a record response as well.
After getting hit by two major snow events in a week, the focus here in Boston is on getting all of this snow out of the streets citywide.
Schools are closed again here Tuesday as the city tries to dig itself out.
We're asking people, if you can, stay off the roads, try and take public transportation as best you can, and allow us the opportunity to clean the streets.
And there's incentive to get that done quickly. Another storm is brewing that forecasters say could turn into a nor'easter, bringing heavy snow to the Midwest and Northeast by Thursday. And spring is nowhere in sight. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Boston.
By the way, this is Groundhog Day, and the handlers of the most famous groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil in Pennsylvania, said he is forecasting 6 more weeks of winter.
Tonight, there are still many unanswered questions in the death of a Montgomery County woman. Police say that 22-year-old Katrina Craver died after being found late Friday night along Nest Egg Road near Jeffersonville. Investigators have not figured out what caused her death, but they say she had head trauma. Craver's father says she and her boyfriend had an argument at his home, then he left for a friend's house. He believes that she then walked out to the road where a car hit her and didn't stop.
I still can't believe she's gone. I still can't believe whoever hit her just left her there to, die.
And police have not said what they think happened, only that all possibilities are open. The family has set up a GoFundMe page to help with funeral expenses. Just search for the name Katrina Craver.
A battle could be brewing about how beer is distributed around Kentucky. House Speaker Greg Stumbo has proposed a bill that would prohibit brewery-owned distributors like the one Anheuser-Busch has in Louisville. And anyone who has an out-of-state malt beverage license could not have a distributor's license in Kentucky. Locally owned brewers say the bill would help make sure their beer makes it to the store shelves around Kentucky.
We got into the business because we're passionate about beer and making beer. We don't want to be a shipping company. We don't want to be a distributor.
Anheuser-Busch opposes the bill, saying the bill would put its Kentucky distributing jobs in jeopardy. Company officials say the bill also places restrictions on competition in the distribution market.
Computer problems causing some frustration today for many Delta Airlines passengers. A malfunction with Delta's website, mobile app, and airport kiosks kept many passengers from checking in for their flights. Some passengers also reported long wait times on Delta's phone system. Delta leaders did not know what caused the problem, but said it was not system-wide. Delta, though, canceled hundreds of flights today because of the problem, and a winter storm in the Northeast contributed as well.
Tonight, a Central Kentucky snake expert is recovering after a life-threatening bite from a dangerous snake.
James Harrison is the director of the Kentucky Reptile Zoo in Powell County. It has one of the largest collections of venomous snakes in the world. Now, on Friday, he was using a tube to extract venom from a South American rattlesnake when the tube broke and the snake bit him. A coworker quickly took him to the hospital, but on the way, Harrison says he stopped breathing.
My eyes start drooping. As my eyes start drooping, they won't open. My throat starts closing a little bit, and then it goes down to your abdomen, shuts off your diaphragm, and you go into respiratory arrest.
Harrison was given multiple doses of anti-venom that the reptile zoo always keeps on hand. He's now back home and expects to be milking snakes again soon. Harrison uses the venom as part of cancer research. He says this is the 9th time he's been bitten by a venomous snake in the last 38 years.
Tonight, former hip-hop music mogul Suge Knight faces a murder charge. Prosecutors in Los Angeles also charged Knight with attempted murder today. They say he intended to run down a friend and another man following an argument on a movie set last week. One of the men died. Knight's attorney says his client accidentally ran over the men as he tried to escape an attack. Knight is now being held without bond. Today, the family of Bobbi Kristina Brown said she is fighting for her life. Investigators say the 21-year-old daughter of Whitney Houston and Bobbi Brown was found face down and unresponsive in her bathtub over the weekend. Doctors say she is now in a medically induced coma. Her family has also asked for privacy. This comes nearly 3 years after investigators say Whitney Houston drowned in a bathtub. Doctors say heart disease and cocaine use played roles in her death.
Tonight, police in Louisville are trying to track down the people or person who put drivers in danger by throwing rocks at them. It happened early yesterday morning along the Gene Snyder Freeway. Louisville police say that someone threw rocks at 3 vehicles, causing damage to all of them. One of the drivers said his rear driver's side window was shattered.
Heard a loud pop, and glass went everywhere. As loud as it was, it sounded like a gunshot, so my first thought was somebody just shot the side of my vehicle.
He also says he then noticed someone standing in the median of the freeway throwing rocks. Police say no injuries were reported. They say the person who threw the rocks will be charged with criminal mischief if they're caught. If you're wanting to buy something besides flowers or chocolate for your Valentine, here is a unique idea. The Wolf Run Animal Sanctuary in Jessamine County is offering photo shoots with the wolf hybrids. For a donation, you can have a picture taken of you or of you and your sweetheart with the animals. Sanctuary managers say it's something creative they can do to help the animals they care for.
It's like every time we turn around, there's a new expense, whether it's grooming or a vet bill or just buying food, getting toys for these guys, anything like that.
So if you'd like to book a photo shoot at Wolf Run, we have the information on our website, WKYT.com. Just look for this story. Something kind of unique.